Good day, everybody, and welcome to today's latest episode on our YouTube video series. And we're going to cover a new project, not exactly a new project, a project in Johor Bahru, which is called Avira Medini. Now, Avira Medini is a landed property. And I know some of you have been asking about landed property in JB. And one of the challenges finding landed property in JB actually is what they call a good balance of price and size. I mean, in JB, that foreigners can buy. That foreigners can buy, of course. So one of the issues that I find a lot of Singaporeans come when they come to JB to buy landed is the house is either too big or the house condition is not that good, right, when they want to buy, and then they're worried about renovation costs. And since you can buy landed property around 1 million ringgit, so a lot for foreigners. So a lot of foreigners come and say, Ryan, I want to buy a landed property just around 1 million ringgit I don't want to pay like 1.3, 1.4 million. I mean, if you got that kind of budget, generally you will buy the Semi-D or buy Eco Botanic, right, the more popular places. But if you don't have a 1.3, 1.4 million budget, furthermore, they buy that price and they still have to plus some money for renovation and upkeep, right? But if you don't have that kind of budget and you want to buy a 1 million-ish landed property, I think Avira Medini is my first choice for you. So I'm going to explain in this video why I think it's a good buy. And I think right now there's about 30-something balance units for Avira Medini in phase 1, which are for sale at a package which is quite attractive. So let me explain this video why. And as per usual, let's start with an introduction on myself.
Director of Alpha Marketing.
Still in Iskandar, Malaysia. So my name is Ryan. Namaste, Ryan.
6,000 incoming supply in Johor. This is
I am writing thank you for attending today's presentation on Iskandar, Malaysia.
So my name is Ryan Khoo. I am a property investor. I'm a property agent. I'm in Malaysian, but I'm based in Singapore. I've been a Singapore PR. I've been in Singapore since 2009. So I'm a property investor first. I make most of my money doing real estate investing, own properties in both Singapore and Malaysia. And I've also a property agent, both in Singapore and Malaysia with ERA. And I've done a lot of talks and events for various property companies, like Property Guru, HProp. I've written articles for them. I've done work for banks, developers, governments as well, with relating to real estate management in Malaysia. So I'm most well known for promoting Iskandar Malaysia. I think you will see me online mainly due to this. I consider myself somewhat a subject matter expert here. So in today's video, we are covering Avira Medini. Now, in case you don't know where, let me start with a bit of introduction where Medini is. Now, Medini, if you see the map here, is actually a zone somewhere near Second Link. So this is nearer to Second Link, right? If you come up from Second Link, it's probably a 10-15 minute drive, right? If you come from City Centre, JBC Centre is probably about half an hour. Now, this whole area of Medini, Iskandar Puteri, right, is more popular because of the more environment living. Like the environment is more quiet, it's more spacious, it's less dense, not so many people, right? If you're looking for that kind of lifestyle, Medini is a very popular area for this. So a lot of foreigners, expats, the international schools tend to be in this area because there's a lot more space and land to do it. Medini is also a special business district. There are some tax incentives there for businesses. So we have seen big companies like Ernst & Young, Huawei, DHL, operate out of Medini because they get certain tax exemptions there. But I won't cover that in too detail today. We're still going to be focused on the real estate portion of it, which is Avira Medini. So this is where Medini is, right? Take a look here. And actually, you're not too far away from the high-speed rail station if the high-speed rail station come back in 2024, right? Which there is a chance that it will, a good chance. So if you look in specifically in the Medini zone, so the yellow color area is Avira Medini, right? Now, Avira Medini is a landed enclave. So there's only landed property there today, right? And you notice that you're nearby the Pinewood Iskandar Malaysia Studios. Now it's no longer called Pinewood, right? But it's Iskandar Malaysia Studios, the film studio, where they shot stuff such as Asia Got Talent and some of the movies, including Netflix shows, right? Legoland is also quite a short distance, 5-minute drive, 10-minute drive away, right? And of course, you're just directly opposite Sunway Iskandar. If you've been to Sunway Iskandar, that township, right? Actually, Avira Medini is just opposite Sunway Iskandar, right? And you're not far away from other things like Puteri Harbour, Bukit Indah, right? And all the universities and the schools, international schools, right? Within the vicinity, like Raffles American School, Marlborough College, all these are very nearby, not far away, right? To Avira Medini. Now, the reason why I like Avira Medini as a property, as a landed property, I repeat again, number one is in Medini, right? In case you didn't know, you can buy property below 1 million ringgit. Okay, as you well know, if you buy property in Malaysia, in Johor, the threshold for foreigner for resale, right, is 1 million ringgit. But in Medini, this is exempted. This zone is exempted. The trade-off is that Medini is actually a leasehold area, right? They don't give freehold here. So if you don't mind the leasehold here is a 99 plus 30, yeah. So total 129 years. I repeat, 129 years lease, right? And 129 years is a very long lease. I like to tell people, because it's 99 years, 129 years, right? You pay off a 30-year loan, you still got 99 years, you know. Think about it. You pay off a 30-year mortgage, you pay off the mortgage property, right? You still got 99 years. So when you sell this property 30 years later, the buyer still got fresh, so-called fresh 99-year lease. So actually 129-year lease is quite long, quite practical, right? It's not like the normal 99. So 129-year lease, this is the trade-off, right? To get this benefit of being able to buy below 1 million. So how much is the Avira Medini terrace house today? About 9xxk ringgit. 900 plus thousand ringgit. Exact prices I will tell you if you contact me later. I will show you what are the available units, right? And 900 plus thousand ringgit. And this is already renovated. So I will explain here. You see, renovated, renovated with kitchen, wardrobe, aircon. The three most expensive thing in the landed house are already done. Kitchen, and the kitchen very big. If you come and see later, I show you. Big kitchen, wardrobe, aircon. The three biggest component of the landed property is already done. If you buy other landed property in JB, typically this is empty. Developer don't provide, right? Developer don't provide. Or you have to buy resale, right? Where the quality may or may not be what you want, or the size or design may or may not be what you want. But in Avira Medini, developer do very nice one, right? Including fridge, some lighting, oven, microwave, all provided, already done for you. And this is already part of the price. So no need to come out big money for renovation, unless you want to extensively renovate again, which you may or may not, right? But as it is, whatever the developer give you, the most expensive part of the renovation already included. So very good. You buy this property, 9xxk, right? You don't have to come out much more for renovation. That is a very important point about this Avira Medini, I feel, right? If you want to buy a landed with a circa 1 million ringgit budget, you don't want to spend until 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, right? I think the cheapest level entry landed for foreigner, I think Avira Medini is it. Okay, so nice landed for about 1 million already, and you can move in already. The house is completed, you can move in already. Okay, other benefits here is that you actually buying now at this price, 9xxk, right, is cheaper than earlier buyers. Now this project was actually launched around 2013, I think 2013, 2014, and those earlier buyers, unfortunately, they paid 1.2 to 1.4 million. I know, because I was around then. I know how much those people paid. So they paid 1.2, 1.4 million. So you buy today is already buying cheaper than them. I mean, you want a discount, this is already a discount. I don't know how else to tell you. This is discount. And already if you compare other landed property in vicinity, right, like Sonadi Hills, earlier phases, right, all selling 800 plus thousand already minimum, and those 800 plus thousand is bare one, no kitchen, no aircon, all that. So this market price is already there one, right? You want cheaper than this, I won't even need to do this video, right? The locals will buy up very, very quickly. And don't need to do this video, right, to explain to people in Singapore, right? So this price is already as good as it is, right? And of course, in Medini, one thing good is there's no Bumiputra quota, no foreigner quota. So next time you want to sell, it's also easy to sell, right? Bumi can buy, Malaysian can buy, Chinese, Indian, foreigner, Japanese, Chinese, Singaporean, all can buy. There's no quota issue for Medini. This is one also beautiful thing about buying in Medini. Okay, so this is the reason number one why I like Avira, the pricing, right, and what you get for the price, the value for what you get for the price. Number two is the house design. Now, if you have seen an Avira terrace house design, right, later I will show you. The house design is quite unique because this is the developer. The developer is E&O Berhad. Now, E&O has been very famous in Malaysia for this luxury style design, right? Later you see, or if you compare their previous projects, you will know what I mean. If you've been to Tanjung Pinang, Andaman in Penang, they're the same developer, right? The black and white style, they own the E&O Hotel in Penang. So it's the same developer, right? They have a certain style, which is quite nice, right? You either love it or don't love it. If you love it, right, and a lot of people like E&O design, right? It's a very comfortable, practical design. You come and take a look, right? It's a nice house to get. And it's not big, right? The house is manageable. Now, the size here is 27 feet by 65 feet. It's a very unique size. Most landed property terrace in Malaysia is like 20 by 70 feet, 22 by 70, or 75 sometimes, up to 24, 26 maximum, right? This one is 27 by 65, so it's wider than usual, but shorter also, not that long. It's only 65 instead of the typical 70. So wider but shorter terrace house. And I think it's a very suitable house if you are buying for retirement, especially now with the new Malaysia My Second Home. You're buying for retirement, buying as a weekend house, you want or if you're a small family, I think this house is very nice, right? Just nice, not too big, easy to maintain, definitely easier to maintain than the typical Malaysian terrace house. I will show you later what I mean, right? So those of you who are looking for smallish terrace house and don't want to break the bank, like I said, around 1 million ringgit budget, I think this house design is very nice. And finally, environment, as I mentioned earlier, Medini Iskandar Puteri is a nice, quiet, green, air is fresh, you have a lot of people. If you want to go out and jog or bring out your kids for cycling, do yoga in the morning, Medini Iskandar Puteri is the place to be. They have a very nice clubhouse with a swimming pool here in Avira Medini. I'm not sure you can show photos or not, but it's a very nice clubhouse with swimming pool. And again, if you want to get amenities, right, Sunway Iskandar is just opposite, right? You want to go Jaya Grocer, you drive the car. I don't think you even got 5 minutes. The car 2 minutes already reach Jaya Grocer, right? There's international schools nearby. You can go to Eco Botanic, Bukit Indah, Puteri Harbour, all not very far away. And you can enjoy all the amenities as well in 10-15 minute drive radius, right? And still enjoy a very peace and quiet area. So the environment is very nice for living in this sense, right? Now, the simplest way to show you Avira Medini is through the video tour, because their website actually has a very good 360 video tour. So let me show you here. Okay, so Avira has this 360 video of the development as well as their unit size. So let me show you how it is. So you can see this whole landed area in front of me is all Avira. So it's basically a landed enclave, right? Behind us, you can see in the distance that is actually Puteri Harbour, right? And in the other end is actually the Medini business district where Legoland and EduCity, all the schools and universities are. Now, opposite actually is you see Sunway. All this is Sunway. This is the international school, and this is the Sunway Jaya Grocer where Jaya Grocer is. This 360 is a little bit old. This is probably 4 to 5 years old. So you actually this place all developed already, behind here, right? All these areas are completed already. So actually you're just in front of Sunway International School, and you have all the supermarket here in Jaya Grocer, just in front of your main gate. Okay, so this is Avira Medini, and then your clubhouse is over here. Actually, this clubhouse completed already, one with the swimming pool. Very, very nice. You should go and take a look. Very tropical resort kind of feel. And the sales gallery is here. So let me show you. This is a street view, right? So if you come down here, right, you can see the guardhouse. So it has a very nice design, right? Green design. Okay, so let me show you the two different layout of the house. So we have a type A and a type B. So this is the type A house, right? So take note, right? What developer provide is similar to this video here. So you get the grill, the gate here. This is a stainless steel gate, and you have a place to park easily 2 cars, and there's a garden area here. And you take note the house, your main door is not facing the front. Your main door is actually at the side over here, right? And you have this small area over here, which is basically designed like to be a garden area. So your house, and to create natural light, right? Because you have like an air well area here, and the light will slide into your unit, right? So this unit actually, if you ask me, very nice, almost have a semi-D feel because of natural lighting, right? And the house is has a natural light, and again not small, although it's a terrace house, right? But you have a semi-D feel. So let me show you the inside, right? So you come in here, you see you have this garden area, right, before you face out to your main gate. Okay, and this garden area, if you look up, right, is empty one. You can put an awning if you want, but in my opinion, it's not necessary, right? The whole idea why you do this is for natural light anyway, right? Then you go in, this is the main door, right? And this is your living area. So here's the stairs go up. Now notice the stairs upstairs, this is the timber flooring, very nice. A lot of terrace house in this price range do not provide timber flooring, right? Upstairs all tiles one. This timber flooring alone, I think is worth 30,000-40,000 ringgit, based on, don't even correct 30,000-40,000 ringgit. Around there, 34,000 ringgit onto this price, right? Alone, right? And again, you normally don't get this finishing on a terrace house, right? If you get it also normally in Malaysia, it's for the bigger houses like bungalow, semi-D by developer. Normally, even Eco Botanic, upstairs is tiles, but this one they give you timber flooring. So this is the living area. So notice here, because of the glass to the opening outside, right? This is, you get very nice natural lighting. So this is your TV panel, right? And your sofa will be positioned like this. So behind here is a wall one, right? There's no window. There's one window here up to the stairs, right? But there's no window here. So you get this open area, right? And if you see this part, The kitchen is on the left, right? And this kitchen, if you notice, is provided by developer. I repeat, provided by developer. You don't have to come out the thing. Aircon also provided by developer. These lights also provided by developer. So a dining area here, your kitchen at the side, right? And you see this kitchen, right? You get a microwave, oven provided, right? Gas, not gas, it's induction, hood and hob, right? And then this island here, and the kitchen quality is very nice. If you've not been, you know. If not seen, you know what I mean. And you see this is a door. So there's one door that open into this area here. So very nice design, a lot of natural light. Your kitchen will not be dark, right? The traditional Malaysian terrace house, right? Kitchen can sometimes be very dark, right? But this one not dark. All this, you see the light also not really on, and you have very nice natural lighting over here. And behind you go to the yard. There's a door to the yard. And here there's an area which can be a maid's room or a storeroom. And of course, one maid's bath at the back, right? And here's where you put your washing machine and dry your clothes. If you want, you can put a wet kitchen here as per what they designed over here, right? Now, if I show you here, there is a powder room downstairs. So this unit, there's a sink here provided and one powder room toilet, no shower. So this is powder room. So you notice the only drawback of this layout probably is that there's no bedroom downstairs, right? Some of you may want a bedroom downstairs, but here, no bedroom downstairs. Oh, yeah, at the back here, right? If you notice, you have an open garden. So this is also your floor space until this concrete walkway. So this garden also is yours. So very nice to see your kitchen can look out to the living and also to the back here. Type A. Right, this one can be garden. I suggest you don't concrete that day. Got someone say put concrete. Yeah, don't put concrete. Right, stay inside and play, still put concrete. Right, then you meant to enjoy nature, you can concrete up the place. So it's you can put like a bit of non-permanent fencing if you worry about security. But anyhow, Avira gated guarded security here all very good one. Don't worry, there's CCTV on the perimeter fencing. Right, I've never heard of Avira what do you call that security case before. Right, so it's a very nice place to live. This thing can be a vegetable garden, flower garden, or place for children to play. Very nice. This decking also provided. This wooden decking is provided by developer. Okay, so let's go upstairs. Okay, so if you see the flooring here, right? As I mentioned earlier, this is timber flooring provided by developer, and the staircase is very wide. They provide a handle for you, so in case for elderly people, right? There's an intercom there, as I don't mention. So upstairs, there are 3 bedrooms, right? 1 master and 2 common bedrooms. So the 2 common bedrooms are not en suite. They do share 1 bath here. So the 2 bedrooms here and here share 1 common bath, right? They are not en suite, right? And this area here is not too big, not too small. Can you make a small play area here? You can, but it's not very big. Comparison. There are 2 full bedrooms. The 2 common bedrooms are quite large. You can put queen, king, I think no issue. And then aircon provided. And this wardrobe, if you notice, is quite big and quite nice quality. This is not cheap wardrobe. Sometimes, condos and then they can give a cheap wardrobe. This wardrobe is a nice one, provided by developer, right? It's part of the price. And the toilet also, as per what you see, all the shower head, the floor to ceiling tiles, right? The mirror and the sink, right? And the WC, all these are provided by developer included, right? And you see the second bedroom, right? You can see the second common bedroom also quite big. You can put a queen easily, right? And again, wardrobe and aircon provided, right? And there's here got space for table also. If you enter the master, right, you will see that there's 2 sets of wardrobe they provide. So 1 left, 1 right, both are provided by developer, right? And you see here, big space for master bedroom. You can put a king size bed. And if you enter the toilet, again, the mirror, sink all provided, and the shower is at the back. Okay, so I think very comfortable house for small family, for retirement, right? Nothing too big, right? Sometimes the issue with landed house in Malaysia for retiree, right? My opinion, the house is too big, which is why I always recommend people, you want to stay in landed property, but sometimes condo is a better lifestyle choice, right? For maintenance. But if you like landed property, I would recommend Avira Medini, this layout. Okay. So next one I show you type B. Now type B and type A, okay, this is a corner lot, right? But type B and type A are similar, right? Again, you have this small open area, airwell area, but this is a corner unit, so you got land, right? But I think there's no more corner unit left for sale, only left the intermediate ones. But the only big difference between type B and type A is the location of the kitchen. So you see the kitchen here is actually facing the hall, right? The kitchen here is facing the hall. The difference in type A is actually kitchen, the kitchen location. Right? Upstairs is the same, the bedroom, I'm not going to show you. But for the purposes of the kitchen is facing the hall. The island here the kitchen, and then this kink over here, right? This common area actually for your what do you call it, dining area. So your dining area will now look into, actually this is actually a door. There's actually a door behind this to look into the airwell area stuff. Right? And back here it faces the garden. Otherwise it's the same. Type A, type B, right? The layout's the same, right? Yeah, you at the back you have the yard, same thing, right? And then their powder room actually is in the front for this layout. Yeah, the powder room is here, right, in the front. So personally, I like type A better because I think a lot of people find that if you see the kitchen here, it makes the house look a bit smaller, right? But up to you, this individual preference. I think type A is looks better in my opinion. So this is the Avira Medini interior. I hope you like it. Like I said, it's a very compact house, but very nice. And not expensive. The price is really very reasonable. You're buying cheaper than other people, and the house already comes renovated, which I think is a very, very big plus point. Okay, so let's go back to the developer. So the developer is E&O Berhad. They are listed on the Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange. They are most famous for the quayside developments in Penang, right? Which is the black and white style, very, very beautiful sea view. This one sea view also very nice. In Penang, Andaman, right? Actually, right now, E&O's biggest project is a large reclamation project along Gurney Drive in Penang. It's a very, very big project going on there. They're very famous in Penang for that, for this. Yeah, very unique design, owner of E&O Hotel. In KL, they are known for projects like the Muse, St. Mary's Residences. They do a lot of this high-end stuff. They have project in London as well. Okay, so how does the sales process go? Booking fee is 5,000 ringgit, right? You can apply for bank loan. You should be able to get 70% for Singaporean, maybe higher. For Malaysians, you can get 90%, right? Loan, quite high loan amount you can get for this project. And a lot of stuff are free. I just let you read through. I don't want to repeat myself here, but for Malaysians, you do get some extra discounts in the sense that they absorb the MOT fee for you and they absorb the loan stamp duty. So here is about 3.5% for Malaysians versus Singaporean have to pay this, right? And also Singaporean foreigner have to pay the foreign levy, which is 2% of the purchase price. I think that will come out to just over 25,000 ringgit thereabouts, right? Which you need to pay. This one is for this project they do not absorb for foreigners, so you have to pay these amounts here. But I think all in this is about maybe 6% plus additional transaction costs, right, to buy Avira Medini if you are Singaporean compared to a Malaysian, about 6 to 7% ish thereabouts. Okay, so yeah, otherwise the package is the same whether you're Singaporean or Malaysian, just this 6-7% and the difference in the financing amount available. If you want more detailed calculation, contact me. I will explain to you, give you a more detailed calculation. Okay. But if you can't get a loan, basically the developer will refund you if you cannot get a loan. Okay. Maintenance fees is 253 per month, so very inexpensive for landed property. The clubhouse is optional. Yeah, if you don't want to use the clubhouse or the swimming pool, you can choose not to participate. The clubhouse fee is 100 ringgit per month, right? If you want to use the clubhouse facilities, but otherwise it is optional. Okay. So other reasons that you might want to consider Avira Medini is that, Ryan, is there any chance for price to go up? Now for this area, Medini, Iskandar Puteri in all, there are a couple of things that are important for price to go up. Number one is a high-speed rail. High-speed rail right now in Malaysia is under discussion. Might come back again next year. We will know more in January, February, Q1 next year. High-speed rail. If it comes out and the Malaysian government is happy with the proposal, they will send it to Singapore. So it might become very big news in the media next year. If high-speed rail just come back, there is this chance. And if high-speed rail comes back, of course, all properties in this area, including Avira, will get a big boost because high-speed rail is nearby. There's one station nearby here. Number two is the special economic zone, which will be announced in January, right? Which will include Medini, right? Medini is expected to get some announcement there as well. We're not sure about the details. This will also be announced sometime in January 2024 next year, right? It will push the Iskandar Puteri area in general. And number three, like I said, if you don't believe me, there's hardly any supply in this area. A lot of people ask me, Ryan, I thought JB got a lot of oversupply, but there's not. There's for landed, especially this kind of landed, there's not a lot of oversupply. I think we are selling very well the landed to local Malaysians. Sometimes this product don't really reach to Singapore because of that. The other thing is, if you're Singaporean and if you've been looking for landed house, you know what I mean. If your budget is only 1 million, you realize it's actually not a lot of property to buy. Even have also they step up very fast. You cannot dilly-dally in your decision. 1 million ringgit property in JB, also not easy to get, selling very fast. So if you want to buy, I think Avira Medini is a very good option now because they got 30-something units, right? And I think they'll be going very soon. I think by Q1, Q2, end of Q1, Q2 that next year, I think a lot of the units will be booked already. You may not have many choices left. So if you're interested in a 1 million ringgit landed property in JB, this is what I would suggest right now if you are from Singapore, right? So thank you very much. I hope this video explained to you my opinion on Avera Medini and why you should consider Avera Medini if that is your objective. If you like our content, do like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have done hit over 2,000 subscribers recently. Thank you very much for your support. You can also scan here to join our mailing list. Scan this QR code to get emails from us. Feel free to WhatsApp me as well at my Singapore number or my Malaysian number. We also have a Facebook called Malaysian Investors in Singapore, right? And contact us and we can talk in detail. I'm an agent for Avera Medini. So if you want to buy Avera Medini, I can show you, do the full tour, explain to you face-to-face all the other details which I did not cover on the video here today. So thank you very much and bye-bye.